doesn't fucking fall down or something stupid. Alright. Let's check the deets. See what the stream is looking like real quick, and then we can get started. I'm gonna try to keep a tight beat on my phone. What I can do is turn it down a little bit. Alright, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright. As Clavier Gavin would say, let's rock. Let's do this, dudes. Boy. Grab this off the floor. Okay. Alright. Turn this up a little bit. I promise. Oh wait, auto save on the day of investigation, like 3 minutes prior. We'll go over this. Ever since these chains on the cover of Gonna Lock You Up, they're really into the whole police thing, aren't they? It'd be cooler if they turned that red light on. They don't have to turn on the red light. Look, it's a postcard of Lanoir. What are those letters at the bottom? I've never seen these before. It must be our native tongue. Borgignon. Borgignon, huh? Her publicity postcard was added to evidence. I don't like that. A police uniform hangs on the stand here. Ooh, I would have tried on. Nothing to see here. Move along. It's okay. You don't have to go that far to be special. I mean, you're not exactly the type who's just another face in the crowd. Really? You think so? I guess you're right. Now I feel like a meanie for making that insinuation. That guitar! That's the legendary AA400, the Red Badger. I thought rock was supposed to be rebellious, not civic. Every aspiring guitarist wants one of these. They even paint their own guitars to look like it. Ah, the fickleness of youth. You should dye your hair badger red, too. I like my hair the way it is, thank you very much. The stubbornness of age. Dinner? Why is that plastic bowl of stew sitting here? Maybe they use it for interrogating bad guys. Fess up to what you did, and we'll let you eat that stew. That's just mean. It gets worse. See, if the bad guy confesses, they'll say, okay, eat it, if you can. See, it's made of plastic. It's like if you don't know which ones are the real bad guys. I need you to take a deep breath, Trixie. Oh, a cruiser guitar! They sold those to the commemorative 5 years of the band. Rocking it hard, under the speed limit. There's a cruiser bass, and a cruiser drum set, and a cruiser keyboard, and a cruiser... even a cruiser whistle. She was going to continue, goddamn. I'm not so sure about the last one. It's for blowing the whistle on criminals. I don't think that requires an actual whistle, Trixie. Is there anything else in here to look at? The speaker. That speaker looks familiar. Oh? Yeah, like the one for the PA system back in school. Oh, we have one of those in my classroom, too. That's right, she's still in junior high. I feel old. I feel that one, bro. That's on a personal level. Those are some pretty heavy-duty gloves. Maybe they have to carry around hot pots or something? They are a little thick. I couldn't even stuff a pigeon in those. That's exactly what I was thinking. So is everything investigated in here? No. What's a police recruitment poster doing here? Rock on with the police. Maybe they're trying to trick kids into thinking the police are some kind of band. But that's just silly. Who'd name a police or a band the police? Oh shit, I forgot he's still here. You mean the guitar? That wasn't part of the act? Part of the act? Who'd burn a guitar on purpose? But it worked really nicely with the lyrics just then. Burning on in my heart, fire, burn my love away, all away. Wait, do you think the audience thought it was? Sounds like he got lucky. They probably thought it was part of the act. At least I did. He got lucky, and he didn't realize it. Anyway, their guitar was one of the Ferrari of guitars. All the speed, all the sound, and all the price. If I burned one of those every show, I'd go broke. I'm usually frugal for a rock band. Try saying that to Mr. Gavin. Oh shit, I read that back. Arcflung. Today's been one disaster after the other. My hog won't run, my guitar case is broken. Daddy told me there'd be days like these. Wasn't Lammy's song incredible? You worked on it too, right, Mr. Gavin? Ah, yes, thanks. It was collaboration. I wrote the lyrics and she wrote the melody. You know, I was surprised she could sing in English. I'm sure she practiced a long time for this day. Ah, here. Sugar, sugar, all that night in your embrace, when you stole away the keys, my heart held on to you so tight. Pleasure, pleasure, but a fleeting melody. It wraps itself around me, and now, through the air I fly. A lyric sheet, it's all yours. Signed by myself and Miss Lamour. Yippee, thanks so much. All I ever got to sign are client defense agreements. Poor Apollo. Almost time for the third act of the night. Oh, there's more? Yes. Lenoir's part of it is done. Now it's time for us to drop our groove again, Ja. Hope you're ready to catch it. Woohoo! Ready, Apollo? I think I'll pass. Huh? I like the bit with Lenoir, but the rest could use a volume knob turned way down. Apollo, you're getting old. Ugh. Does 22 qualify as old to a 15-year-old? Well, I'm going. Let the old folks rest backstage, huh? Time to rock. Hey, you're older than I am. What the fuck? Hey, it's you, that rat kid. Detective Sky. I'll let that right kid business pass. Call me Emma. There's no need for titles once you've shared a bottle of fingerprinting powder. That's a new one. So, Emma, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm snacking. You think I want to be here? Me in charge of security in this pit? Security? Did something happen? There's no knowing with that glimmerous fop. Apparently, he's all upset because something was stolen. He wanted security back here during the concert. Where does he get off acting like he's some big rock star? He is a big rock star, Emma. Hey, you listening to me? So, where's this door here lead to? This one? That's Lamar's dressing room. Don't even think of going in there unless you want a piece of snackaroos in your face. Is she even in a good mood? Is she ever in a good mood? I wonder. Now she's just fucking like speed eating. Jesus Christ. What's this? Or what's this? Some kind of piece? A headset piece? Mother. Why would someone leave us in the hallway? Maybe Lamar's bodyguard dropped it? Emma! Will you stop eating those snacks for 1 second and listen to me, goddamn? Ha! If you think you're gonna pull me away from my snacks just to hear you mumbling on and on about whatever, you're going to be sorely disappointed. At least I got her to stop munching. God damn, that was obnoxious. What's the odd-looking doll doing there? Oh, that's the badger. Could you either try talking or munching, but not both? Talk. She snackarooed me. Serves me right for going out of my... Sorry, I don't speak snackanese. Motherfucker. Come to think of it, I am a little thirsty. I'll have some tea. I think I'll get a water. I'll have tea. If you want tea so bad, go buy it yourself. She snackarooed me again. I'll take a tea. I guess you can't say no to that. A Cavalier's guilty as charged tour poster. They're plastered all over the place. It's annoying. Well, this is the concert venue. It makes sense. Why? Everyone here is already here. Why advertise the band? People like to see the poster at the concert. It's part of the experience. Do you have to find fault with everything I say? She keeps snacking me. God damn. That's a pretty sturdy looking box there. Maybe it's an instrument case. There's a guitar next to it. Don't even think about taking that. I don't think I could even carry it. And she snackarooed me again. God damn it. Oh. Emma, could you take a look at this? Nope. This? Doesn't care. Okay. Well, let's talk to her real quick while she's eating her weenies. Gavin is. Emma? I've never seen someone eat snacks with so much vehemence. Better give her a wide berth. She snackarooed me again. Emma? Security? So, she won't talk to me right now, gotcha. Can I move anywhere else? Got everything here. Are you done with your snack time? Can I talk to you? Nope. Ow. Okay, I can't present anything to her though. Am I missing something that I didn't look for? Prosecutor Gavin's, or the Gavineer's dressing room. Put someone as a hand on the door and I'll snackaroo you. Hold on. But I just came out of there. Don't play smart with me. So this is the Lamar's dressing room? If you even think about going in there, oh. Was that a gunshot? Something's going on. You're out of my way! Lamar! 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 It's not locked. I'm going in. Okay, well there's two big ass holes on the wall. What's that awful noise? Oh, it's the concert. Ah, it's Lemore's manager, Mr. What's his name? Latouche! Oh no! Hey, you! What, me? Watch this room for me. I have to call for backup. Right, understood. You want me to make sure no one comes in, right? And don't touch anything. I'll be right back. What the hell is going on? I just talked to him and now... He's alive! Mr. Latouche, can you hear me? Shot. I was shot. Who shot you? I don't know. Ask. Ask what? Ask. Witness. Witness? There was a witness? Oh. Cold. So cold. Witness. You're cold. Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. I was on the way. Can't see. Hang it, that was the Latouche. Tell me who was the witness. The witness is Siren. Siren? How can a siren witness anything? Mr. Latouche! Yikes! Emma! What was that? Who's that? What's wrong? Emma, did you see anyone just now? Huh? No. I could have sworn I heard a door close. The concert has been canceled. Backup's on the way. It's Mr. Latouche. He's dead, isn't he? That's terrible. I lost him. Ramian Latouche. Shot. And I heard his last words. The witness is the siren, whatever that means. The venue's locked down. We took names and addresses before letting the crowd go. Good work, Guardian. I'll let you know if I find anything else out about the victim. Later. It's investigation time then. Ja, Fraulein Detective. I don't need some rock and roll prosecutor telling me that. One request I must make. Tell no one on the staff otherwise about this. Ooh, a gag order. No word gets out other than that Mr. Latouche is dead. No word of the cause of murder, or cause of death, or of murder. Tell no one. Not even Lamar, not even her. We must keep everything under wraps. Oh, one more thing. I'll need your signature on this forehead. Yours too, Fräulein. On that? An investigation request? Why just us? You two are the civilians. It's standard procedure. That should be okay to sign, I think. Information concerning the crime to be restricted to the police and related parties only. Right, well, let's get started with the investigation. I'm on it already. Yo, what's going on, Reaper? This is also Apollo Justice. I'll put it in the chat for you. Ace Attorney. This is the second game to have its own trilogy in the Ace Attorney series. The first one was Phoenix Wright from 2001. This is the remake of the 2007 game that came out last year. And one tip for you. Huh? Me? Try not to get in the Fraulein Detective's way. She's in a foul mood today. Gee, I wonder why. We were all questioned as witnesses, and now none of us can go home. We'll investigate, all right. Our way. somehow I don't see us getting back to that crime scene anytime soon. I still can't believe I was there when it happened. Not an experience I care to repeat anytime soon. This is no time for navel gazing. Let's crack this case. I worry about Trucy. She seems to have a very loose idea on what it means to be an attorney. Of course, that's not surprising considering who her dad is. Something the matter? No. Let's get cracking. I'm the only one who was there. The only one who heard Mr. Watusa's last words. The witness is witness. First order of business is to find out what he meant by siren. Can I not go back to Lambor's room? Oh, it's you. I figured you'd come. You have to let us investigate the scene, please. Your attorneys know. Shouldn't you wait till you have a client? The Tooth did tell me to ask the witness, the siren. With his dying breath, no less. Doesn't that count? Glare at me all you want. You'll get no snacks from me. Please, think of poor Lamar. Oh well, I suppose. You did find the body with me. Great, let's get to it. Right. Just try not touching anything. She's letting us look, and she's not punching her snacks. This world's well. There's clues here, I can feel it. Leave no hanger unhung, no spot unspotted. Okay. So first things first, there's alcohol. Ooh, Apollo, can I eat some of these, please? Absolutely not. I know. But still, I yearn. Look, you're not the only one eyeing that fruit there. Well then, what are we waiting for? Let's eat. Right. Whoa, stop it. Are you too crazy? Emma, you of all people should know better. But she tempted me. She's a temptress. Please grow up. God damn it. Huh? Another ladder. Actually, it's technically a step ladder. Well, hello, Miss Fancy Plans. Please forgive my lack of ladder discrimination. I'm less worried about the step ladder and more worried about why it's here. Why is the ladder there? Well, to climb, right? To reach something on the ceiling? I still say it's a step ladder. Bullet holes. Are these bullet holes? Looks like it. There's two here in the wall. From the look of it, the victim was shot once in the shoulder. The first shot must have missed. But there's two holes. Doesn't that mean two misses? The murder weapon is a .45 caliber revolver. It's very powerful. I believe what we're seeing here is the mark left by the second bullet after it passed through his shoulder. Ow. Sounds painful. No kidding. I wonder about this murder weapon. It's on the floor somewhere. Ooh, what a pretty brooch. Oh, Emma? You're not going to say, can I have it, please, are you? Aw. Look, you may be a cute little girl of 15, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment with me. Aw. It's not healthy to envy the young, Emma. It's not about envy, it's about tampering with evidence. Note to self, Emma lacks a sense of humor. Use caution. You need to learn to respect your elders a little. Something seems so familiar about this brooch. Just off of that alone, I knew she was here. This is her dressing room, but... Ooh, we just left the body here. Look, there's a little window over there. Maybe the killer escaped through that. It's barely big enough to get my head through. Not to mention it only opens a crack. What? I was just saying it's possible. Right, no harm in that. except I'm pretty sure it's impossible. You could sneak into the room though, or you can sneak into the room through it though, you know. I mean, look at all those presents. Memoir sure is popular. Ooh, I wonder what's inside. We can't open them, can we? Probably not a good idea. You never know what you might find in one of these boxes. Could be a bomb. See, bombs, razors, ransom notes. Could be anything. I'm never having a birthday party ever again. Damn. This is one of those things, right? At the barber's? A permanent dryer. Want me to curl those bangs of yours? No thanks. Better not mess with his hair, Emma. It's part of his identity, you know. Same thing with Phoenix. Seeing these mirrors lined up like that makes me think I'm in a dressing room. You are in a dressing room. This must be makeup. I've never heard of most of these brands. Maybe because they're Virginian? All I know is they sure don't make much, or they don't make for much of a clue. Fair, I guess. That's a body, isn't it? Sure is. The victim, no less. Let's take a closer look. Ah, go ahead, Apollo. You first. Me? No, you should go first, Trucy. Really, I insist. Will you two stop bickering and get over here? She's munching on snackaroos again? Hope she's not too annoyed. Ah, is that blood? Why don't you examine this one, Apollo? You know more about, red stuff than I do, yep. Says who? Something is strange about this blood, though. Is that what it looks like? Apollo, look at his hand. He's holding something. Hey, no touching. You can throw all the stacks in you want, Emma, but sooner or later, you're gonna run out of them. You raise a good point. I'm a bit intrigued by this scene. Let's take a look. See there? He's holding something. What's this? A key ring? You think it might belong to the killer? Certainly a possibility. What an unusual key ring. What unusual keys. This could be a vital clue. Heart-shaped ring. This is a murder weapon, isn't it? This revolver. That's right, a big 45 caliber revolver. Wow. I wonder who brought this in here. I thought only police were allowed to have one of these. Why are you giving me that look? I didn't do it. I didn't. Listen, I was out in the hall eating snackaroos when it happened. I know. No one here thinks you did it, Emma. It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo. Hey, what have I done? Wait, if the killer brought a revolver, it must mean they had planned it from the start. That's right? A murder weapon. A deadly revolver. What an amazing bouquet. I mean, it's giant. I'm not sure I approve. It'd be better if this flower was a bit more... Oh! The flower fell off. What happened to preserving the crime scene, Emma? It's fine. It's just... I'll just put it back, see? How scientific. Slide back over. Look at that thing. It's huge. That's a TV. Yeah, a wide flat screen TV. I want one of those. You'll be wanting for a long time on your salary, Junior. Wait till you're as famous as Mr. Wright was. Then dream. I don't think Daddy was ever rich, even when he wasn't wrong. Great, just stomp on my dreams right now, why don't you? Anything else of note? Trucy still after that brooch, clearly. No way! If you want one that bad, get your daddy to buy one for you. But Daddy always says, Trucy, if you want something, go find or borrow it. Oh, and when in doubt, beg. Leave it to Mr. Right. I should be concerned about Tracy's future. I'm more concerned about the owner of the brooch. The victim. Mr. Romain Matus, was it? He was Moira's manager and an interpreter, apparently. This was his first time in the country. So I'm guessing he didn't know very many people here. It doesn't seem likely. Nor can I think of anyone with the motive to murder him. Except for one person, of course. One person? Who? And what? No one here might have had a motive, but she's from... What are you talking about? Hey, it was Emma's idea. I said nothing. Always with the snacks with you. He's a big man, or was. I don't even think I would win in a fight with him. Which is why whoever it was used a revolver, I'm guessing. We've sent a request to the Bourguignon Embassy for more info. Okay. Well, you and I know more about the crime than anyone. You do? That's true. It was us who found the body. What? I guess that's what I missed from watching the concert. Hey, I wish I was watching the concert. Anything would be better than this. Well, we know the crime took place during the concert, and when we heard the shot and entered the room, the killer was already gone. What? But that doesn't make sense. You came in when you heard the shot and no one was here? How did they leave the room? That window is a little too small, isn't it? The mystery of the disappearing killer. That is fucking crazy. Oops. Sorry, can't comment on that. Jeez. Sorry, can't comment on that. So, this is the murder weapon? This revolver is incredibly heavy. It's been fired twice. You can still smell the gunpowder. That's odd. What's odd? Oh, nothing. Hey, that's not fair. Tell us. It's just something about this revolver seems strange. Strange? Seems strange, huh? Guys, don't point that thing at me. Don't worry, I'm not an old hand with firearms. I have one of those shoots bullets. I don't want it shooting any bullets, thank you. Not those bullets, silly. My gun shoots bullets, the magic cat. A cat comes out of your gun. I can tell by your expression you've never heard of that trick. It's a great one. Honestly, that one sounds halfway interesting. So there's something about the gun. The middle of the weapon is the revolving chamber. That's where you load the bullets. A revolver, see? Revolver. That sounds a bit like Wonderbar. Especially if you say it really fast. Oh my gosh. You know what I always used to think? I used to think the closest sound to Wonderbar was one liver. There's just so many words in the world, Apollo. Isn't that amazing? So many different words. So many different people. People like Trucy. something weird about this fucking pistol? I'm not seeing one, but there is one. Keys. There are 3 keys on this heart-shaped key ring. This middle key shaped like a guitar. I get it. It must be a key to a guitar case. A guitar case key? I'll bet I know who this belongs to. It even says right there it's Gavin's key. Or someone in the band. Sort of pin fastener for attaching things to clothes. It's not a safety pin type stuff. So it's not a safety pin? Is it a danger pin? I suppose if you stick it in your eye, then yeah, sure. But you could do that with a safety pin too, for that matter. Thanks for taking the fun out of my danger pin. Aw, you're driving a danger pin through my heart here. Come on. Let's move out of here into the hallway. Move into Gavin's room. Huh? Looks like nobody's here. Prosecutor Gavin's probably busy with the case too. No rest for the wicked. No rest for us either, Apollo. Let's get rockin'. Rock! Rock! There's nothing in here I haven't investigated that I'm allowed to touch, so let's move out of here, out here. Oh, the stage. Stage looks empty. I was hoping to get a chance to talk to Prosecutor Gavin. Oh well, nothing to do but go to the crime scene, I guess. No, hold on a minute. Now that's a big instrument case. That's a case for a contrabass, I think. You could fit 20 violins in here, I bet. It may look like a violin, but it's a completely different instrument, Apollo. I could fit 5 Trucies in there, I bet. Hey, are you comparing me to an instrument? I wonder who left it sitting like that. Look at all these electronic devices. I'm guessing they have something to do with sound. Why, I guess we can fiddle. Let's see here. Don't touch that. A healthy curiosity is the key to a good investigation. When in doubt, fiddle. That's what Daddy always says. They should require parental testing thoroughly. Wow, that piano looks so much bigger close up. Machi played so beautifully. Yeah, like a real pianist. That's just silly, Apollo. How can you call someone as good as Machi a pianist? Why, that's like throwing him in the same class as Daddy. Good thing Mr. Wright didn't hear that one, Trucy. What a big stage! It's a whole other scale than the Wonder Bar. The lights were so bright I couldn't see the whole first half of the concert. I'd love to do my act on a stage like this someday. Just hold back on the lights for my eyes' sake, please. You'll be too blinded by my magic to be worried about lights. You probably don't want to blind the audience if you plan on showing them your magic. Alright, let's move. What's that? Looks like some kind of future phone. Not a phone, a transceiver. It's called a headset. What's a headset doing on the floor? Wait, do you think Mr. Latouche might have been wearing it? Like one of those bodyguards? I don't think he was the one wearing... I don't think he was wearing one when we first met. The LED on this thing is lit. It must be on. Apollo. Want something to drink? How about this one? A Steel Samurai soda. Now a real steel flavor. Huh? Here, my treat. This isn't enough change. Machines are outside are cheaper. This one's highway robbery. Damn. Looks like an instrument case. A big instrument case. There's a great magic trick you can do with one of these. Huh? What kind? The miraculous beautiful girl escapes the case illusion. So it's the girl who's miraculous, not the escape? So picky. So I guess I have to move back to Lenoir's room. There's probably something I missed here. That's a body, isn't it? Sure is. The victim, no less. Let's take a closer look. Is there something I missed on his body? I wonder what it could mean. It must mean something. It doesn't look like the kind Mr. Latus would use. So the question is, whose keyring is it? Well, you're practically a detective here, Apollo. Practically. I'm glad it brings him so much joy to mock me. Oh, we checked everything. 45 caliber revolver, very deadly. You know, Apollo, I was wondering, what's a caliber? And what does 45 mean? Huh? You want me to tell you? It's the size of the barrel. Simply put, the larger the caliber, the bigger the round. The bullet, in other words, bigger bullets do more damage. Wow, chalk 1.0 for forensic science. You know it. But it's not 45 inches, right? That'd be too big. What's the unit of measure they use, Miss Science? Well, hush. Kids shouldn't ask so many questions. So she doesn't know. That speaker was blaring at the time of the murder. That's the monitoring, that's for monitoring the stage, from this room. Monitoring? It pipes in the real-time feed from the stage microphones. Useful for knowing when your set's coming up. Yeah, I seem to recall it being loud and vaguely musical in here. It made it hard to hear Mr. Latus's last words, too. Damn. Something seems strange about it. What the hell is strange about it? There's something strange about this pistol. I don't know. Let's move. Probably to the Gavanier's dressing room. Did I get everything here? There was a reason it let me go to the stage. Look, a ladder. I guess they need one to work on the lights and such. Why don't they use a step ladder? I prefer stepladders, really. Is that so wrong? Not wrong, just well. How do you prefer stepladders? They're so much more flexible than plain old ladders. I prefer my ladders rigid and stable, thank you. Yeah, there's nothing out here either. What am I missing? No. So there's something in Lamor's dressing room that I haven't examined. What's this poster? Let's see. This summer, Illegal Eagles production of Case Closed. Looks like a poster for a different show. One I wouldn't mind seeing real soon. There's another Gavineers poster here. I'm just about sick of seeing those personally. Maybe I'll tear it down. No shampoo with the crime scene, Emma. Maybe there's something else I could tear to shreds. Don't look at me. What's wrong, Apollo? Your mouth just catches flies. Nothing. It's nothing. Maybe that's how the killer escaped? If that's what you were thinking, right? Huh? When we arrived on the scene, the killer had already fled. He or she must have had a way out. And that air vent is one possibility. But it's much too small. Not if the killer were about your size, Trucy. I didn't do it. Nah. I was cutting up the dance floor at the time, thank you. I know. Of course I don't think you did it. It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo. Hey, what have I done? Am I missing anything here? I did the window. Am I maybe supposed to look at my evidence? There's something weird about the gun, Emma said. I don't know what. Something weird about the gun. I don't know. The murder weapon. What do you think about this revolver? Well, it's pretty big and heavy. That's right, it's a .45 caliber. That makes it one of the deadliest revolvers around. Even the police don't carry guns this big. Really? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You don't need so much power to kill at a close range. It's overkill. I'm not sure I see the problem. I mean, whenever I go out to eat curry, I order it extra spicy just to make sure it's spicy. Of course, I can only ever eat 1 or 2 bites. And that's not a problem. There's another thing about this gun, about a gun this big. It puts a lot of strain on the shooter. Strain? Yeah, say if you were trying to fire this revolver, the recoil will probably dislocate your shoulder. Ow! It's like the shooter's a victim too. Yet the killer uses revolver and quite well. I'm guessing whoever did this was used to shooting. Used to shooting a high caliber weapon, huh? Well, that's about it. I think we've looked at just about everything there is. I guess you're right. I know how you're feeling. It is hard to know when to stop. But anything more involved has to wait until the squad gets here. I suppose. I'll go report the evidence. sorry, but could you wait here till I get back? Huh? Oh, actually, we have to... Great, thanks. She left. What do we do, Apollo? She told us to wait. Great. Now how am I supposed to investigate? Oh well, I guess it can't be helped. Let's go. Huh? Go? Time's wasting, Apollo. We got a lot of ground to cover. Well, that's true, but... On second thought, I'm sure everything will be fine. Of course it will. Let's go. Whoever's the killer is gonna come back and fucking take some shit. Ah! Who's there? We didn't just imagine that, did we? He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. Whoever that was, he sure looks suspicious. What is it today? Or what is it with today? Problem after problem. Oxfam. You ain't kidding. It's the two leading members of the Cavalieres, Apollo. Clavier on vocals and Darian on guitar. They're so cool. I have a hard time thinking of Clavier as anything but a prosecutor, honestly. What are they arguing about? Probably the case, I bet. My hog won't start, my guitar case is busted, my guitar's been burned to a crisp, and on top of all that, someone's dead. And then, there was that performance just now. What was all that about? Hey man, don't blame me. You were the one who missed the cue. Me? Miss the cue? How could I conceivably get the most important part of that song wrong? How? And what was that tiny, or tinny plan of yours? Who do you call it tinny? Sounds like they're having a spat. One of those differences in the musical direction bands are always splitting up over. This is hardly the time. What are you two doing here? Hiya. We were just discussing the investigation, if you don't mind. Sorry, wait, you were what? Listen, you need to confirm, that with the Republic of Virginia, Detective Crescent. Right. Anything else? What did you just call him? Detective? Ah, greetings. Darian Crescent, Criminal Affairs, Division 3. Hello? Criminal Affairs? Apollo, you really don't know anything about the Cavalieres, do you? Something tells me that's about to be remedied. I was wondering if you know anything about this. Does it look familiar? Familiar? It's mine. That's my key ring. I've been looking all over for it. What? This is yours, you Mr. Gavin? I knew it. Apollo, how can we make that I'm gonna make that I knew it face? This is the key ring that was... Yeah, I know. Thanks anyway. So where'd you find it? Actually, the victim was holding it. Like he was trying to keep it from the killer, even if it meant his life. What? What? The victim? You mean Mr. Latouche has the keys? Indeed. When will my trials be over? Speaking of trials, I've never heard Mr. Gavin whine in court like he had been today. Emma was worried about the fop, I'll give her that. Apollo! Mr. Gavin, maybe we can help. Tell us more about your troubles today. I really don't think that's... Tell us! And we'll keep mum about the key ring for now. Or You blackmailing me, Fraulein? About the crime. Which crime do you mean? The murder, what else? Oh, that. For me, today's been a hit of parade of crimes, you see. Prosecutor Gavin was singing the blues earlier, wasn't he? Something about his hog and the guitar case. Anyway, I'm afraid you know more about the killing of Mrs. Lachutes than I do. For now, at least. Huh? You were the one who found the body, yeah? While we were in the middle of performance, no less. Aren't you going to examine the crime scene, Prosecutor Gavin? I'll leave that to Fraulein Detective. Wouldn't want to step on her toes. They're not exactly the best of buddies, are they? Emma and Prosecutor Gavin, I mean. Well, what to do next? We've already checked out the scene. Prosecutor Gavin may be right. He might be the most informed for once. Maybe Prosecutor Gavin can shed some light on the things we found. I don't believe you, Apollo. How could you come to this concert and not know the Gavineers? It's not surprising why even our ancestors knew nothing of America's existence once. I know America exists. The Gavineers aren't just an average rock band, Apollo. Each member is connected to the police somehow. The police? The real police? By day they pack heat, but by night they heat up the stage. By day those lips interrogate, by night their songs hit unrequited passion. What the actual shit? Okay. They debuted 7 years ago with 13 years Hard Time for Love. Then came Love with No Chance of Parole and My Boyfriend is the Prosecution's Witness. The list goes on and on. This here is my right-hand man, Darion Crescent. I make the melodies and he attacks them with his guitar. He's a bit of a rogue, really. This guy's a bit of a perfectionist. When a performance goes a little bit wrong, he goes into his funk, just like today. I hope murder would be a bit more off-putting than a ruined concert. The concert today, a disaster. I'll get to the bottom of this and then we'll see who missed the cue. The missed cue. They're arguing about that before. Great. I love nothing more than questioning tormented artists. What's this Miss Q you keep talking about? You heard it, didn't you? From the audience. Actually, I didn't notice anything. See, no amateur's gonna pick up on that. Can you guarantee an entire audience of amateurs? No. Now take a listen to this. What's that? A mixing board. We use it to record our concert tonight. Aren't we supposed to be investigating a murder? Well, we've come this far, might as well go all the way. I've always wanted to learn about the recordings industry. This is but one of the devices used in the recordings. We're a 5-part band. This lets us record each member's performance separately. We use the sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Check it out. Wow, neat. So, could you say hear only the drum part? Of course. That's how we'll find the criminal guilty of missing his cue tonight. I'm more concerned with the other criminal, the one that kills people. You want to help on the case? Then help me with mine. I guess rock and roll comes before prosecuting. Let's begin. First, we'll learn the part of the performance in question. Simply choose the section of the song you wish to hear on the uppermost bar. Like so. There it is. Now listen. Was something wrong? You couldn't hear it? Listen again closely. The timing's a little off, isn't it? You see? There, right at the most important part. And even an amateur can hear it. An amateur with a mixing board, maybe. You're missing the point. We'll never stamp out crime until we're perfect. Perfect! Here he goes again. Right, amateur. You will prove my point. Huh? Me? You will find the missed cue. You will let us know which instrument which part is the guilty part. But how? Did I not just explain it? Move the sliders with the left and right sticks and adjust the volume for each part. Then you can find the part that hopelessly bungles the cue. When you find it, you'll find it with your untrained amateur ears. Nothing to do with a try, Apollo. I guess. I'll admit, this looks like fun. First, a quick review. Up and down to adjust the volume. Jump to another section of the song with the left and right stick. Use this to switch parts. Right, got it. Once you've found the guilty part, press Y to point it out. Time to rock. This part is off. Which is that? The second guitar? Huh? It was you, Darian. Ah, well, looks like the cat's out of the bag. Oh, well, that's all you have to say? That's the kind of attitude that lets killers walk free, Darian. Here they go again. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to ask about the concert. It's starting to feel like we're just wasting time. It's all experience under our belts. That can't be bad. I still can't get over the title for that song. Guilty of Love? You were saying something about your motorcycle not starting? And something about your guitar case being busted. You're well informed. You mentioned it a few times. It happened this morning. It's all this keyring's fault. The keyring. It's got all my keys on it, Ja. my bike key, my car key, and the key to my guitar keys. Wait, so this key ring, it disappeared. I thought I put it in my jacket pocket. Prosecutor Gavin's ring disappeared? I had come to the concert by taxi. How embarrassing. And in order to get my guitar out, I had to break the lock. Wait, this guitar wasn't that? Or wasn't the one that? The very one up in flames. And right on stage too. I actually thought that was part of the show. Crazy. And to top that off, Mr. Latouz's life was taken. Nobody told me about days like these. Strange days indeed. You think? What's wrong, Trucy? Well, I was just trying to make sense of everything. First, this heart-shaped keyring gets stolen. Then a very strange, expensive guitar goes up in flames on stage. Then Mr. Latouche dies? Yep. And? Could it really all just be a coincidence? Coincidence? Meaning... Darian, can you make any sentences? Hey, don't look at me. What do you think, Apollo? Huh? I mean, either Mr. Gavin's having a really bad day, or all this was planned. I'm thinking what I think you're thinking. Are you following? I am. What? What? Don't leave me in the dark with Spike here. The name's Apollo, but yeah, I agree. Don't leave us in the dark. What are you talking about, Trucy? Haven't you noticed the connection, Apollo? A curious connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles today? Well, I haven't. You know, something was bugging me too. That key ring, the guitar, and the body. Slow down there, Polly. You look a wee bit dizzy. He's bluffing. He hasn't figured it out. Fess up if you're a man. You're as clueless as I am. Huh? No, give your forehead a chance. Let's see your evidence of the connection, shall we? Evidence? I think it's something pronto. Come on. Let's see it. What's the connection between all Mr. Gavin's troubles? What do we post to this? Do I even have it? Nothing makes me bored. Can't be the revolver. The connection is this, right? I would say you were close, but really you're kind of far. Remote even. Oops. Try not to anger Trucy, Apollo. No sudden motions. Just find that evidence slowly. Come on. Let's see it. What's the connection between all of his troubles? Not that either. Can't be the mixing board. We just got that brooch. Not the brooch either. It's this, isn't it? Oh, I was right about that. A lyric sheet. The guitar serenade? What's that got to do with anything? It has everything to do with everything. Though I wouldn't have believed it if the following hadn't pointed it out. What are you talking about, man? Enough with the riddles. Maybe it is a coincidence, or perhaps it means something. Don't you think, Fraulein? I do. Everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin today is predicted in the lyrics to this song. What? No way! Look, just think about everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin. Let's list them off in the order they occurred. While reading this lyric sheet, first the keyring was stolen. And not just any keyring, a heart-shaped keyring. That's right here. When you stole the keys away, my heart held on to so tight. This is a heart holding keys. The next, his guitar burst into flames. Burning on in my heart, fire, burn my love away. Then Mr. Latouche was killed. Like a bullet of love, fire, take my life away. But that's crazy. Yeah, no kidding. So everything that's happened today here, this song predicted it all? Or perhaps it was the other way around. Huh? The criminal could have based their crime on the lyrics. But who would go through all that trouble? Someone who moves in mysterious ways, no doubt. I believe you stumbled upon something quite vital and quite annoying, Fraulein. She looks pleased. The lyrics predicting the crime, Clavier, seems a bit more than just a coincidence to me. I have to agree. The keyring, the guitar, and the murder. The keyring must have been dropped by accident, yet the victim was holding it. Hard to think that was unconnected. That's true. Prosecutor Gavin's as calm and collected as ever. So the criminal... Oh, shit. The criminal matched their actions to the lyrics? That sounds likely. Why would anyone do that? While we think about it, I'm gonna get to cracking the biggest crime here. I'm gonna talk to the Borgian embassy about this Mr. Latouche. Ah, right. Thanks, Darian. I'll leave the Padre mysteries to you. I'm out of here. Later, chumps. Foreign national Mr. Latouche was killed. Seems like that would have to be the point in all this. They did more than that. They left us not only with murder, but a mystery. Mr. Gavin sure is irritable today. Maybe this is the real Prosecutor Gavin we don't get to see in the courtroom. I've had enough, frankly. If you find any more mysteries, do me a favor and keep them to yourselves, yeah? Guess this is all we're going to get from Prosecutor Gavin. That leaves Lamoire to question. Prosecutor Gavin, do you know where Lamoire is right now? I had her go to my dressing room. With that pianist, Machi Tabai, of course. She seemed rather shocked by Mr. Latouche's sudden passing. The Gavin's dressing room, got it. Ah! Who's there? There he goes again. Who is that guy? Trissy? You know, he did look sort of familiar. So he's a friend of yours? No, that's not it. Sorry, I don't remember. Curiouser and curiouser. Must have saw him during the concert. Ugh. Oh, Lamoire. What has happened? I heard that Miss Latouche has died. Lamoire, you speak? I mean, you speak English? Yes. I was invited here from the Republic of Borginia, but I am not Borginia by birth. But wasn't Mr. Latouche your interpreter? Oh, that. Yes, well, it was Mr. Latouche's idea. He thought it would add to the mystery, you see. Then your pianist is also... No, Machi Tabai is Borginian. He doesn't speak English. Now please tell me, what has happened to Mr. Latouche? Why did he... Actually, Mr. Latouche was... Trucy, what? Remember what Prosecutor Gavin said? Not a word. But Mr. Latouche is Lamore's manager. It's not fair to her. I mean, isn't she a related party? Precisely who Prosecutor Gavin doesn't want to alert, I suspect. All we've been told is to wait here in this room. It's very unsettling. Sorry, we're trying to figure it out ourselves. Do you think I could ask you some questions? Of course, I'm always willing to help. Jesus, calm as she looked on stage. I can't put my finger on why, but I like this Lemore. What the fuck? What is it, Machi? What? But you'd be alone! What seems to be the problem? Machi, he's not good around strangers. He wishes to go out for a breath of fresh air. Would that be alright? Sure, of course. Very well. What is it you wish to ask me about? That reminds me. Does this brooch look familiar to you? My brooch? Yes. It may be mine. Yours, Lemore? I was wearing a brooch earlier, you see. I must have lost it. Well, that explains the brooch we found. It was Lemore's. Thank you. I was wondering where I dropped it. So this brooch belongs to her. That begs the question. Something wrong, Apollo? What was this brooch doing at the crime scene? Would you mind taking a look at this, Lemore? I'm sorry, I'm not sure what to say. I wish I could help you. Don't worry about it. It's certainly one of the most pleasant refusals I've ever had. Do you mind taking a look at this, Lemore? Sorry. Okay. I can't post anything else to where I gotta talk to her. The Republic of Virginia, that's in Northern Europe, right? I've never even heard of it. I started out singing in a restaurant. Then a producer called me. Before I knew it, here I am. You don't say. No, my daddy plays piano in a restaurant. Visitors tend to look for a talent, Trucy. Lemore, you're not from Virginia originally? Were you born here? Well... Oh, is that supposed to be a secret? Image is everything when you're a star. I know a bit about that, of course. Ah, yes, it is something like this. A contract, you might say. I'm not allowed to speak anything but Virginian in public. Image is important, I guess. Her image is important, I guess. She's not all image, though. Her songs are lovely. A real landscape painter in sound. Painter in what? She travels the world, turning the sights she sees in the music. That's the secret to your music's beauty, right? You're very perceptive. Oh, I use your songs all the time in my stage act. I don't have to pay royalties for that, do I? Stop while you're ahead, Trucy. This landscape pattern and sound too is an image. Yet, without it, my songs would not be so widely heard. They even call you the siren of the ballad, right? Yes, and Virginian Lemore means the siren. I fear that perhaps already I am not the siren I once was. Your pianist, Machi, was it? He's cute. Looks like a porcelain doll. He's very European. I met him while singing in a restaurant in Virginia. He is an orphan, yet his playing is exquisite. Soon he came to live with me. It's like a fairy tale, almost. I noticed he hardly leaves your side. Yes, well, he is worried. At first I hesitated dragging him around the world. He doesn't speak English either, does he? He had never left Virginia before we met. I made his presence part of my contract. Machi and I together are Lamour. Together always. Mr. Latouche was my new manager. New? Yes, from 3 months ago. Around when I had seen Mr. Gavin's invitation to come here. I met Mr. Latouche at my office. He was to be my manager and bodyguard, and as it turned out, my interpreter. Interpreter? Even though you speak English? Yes, but we were to never visit more places than just here. We had a concert in Japan scheduled after this one, though I fear that may have to be canceled, or might have to be canceled now. Is Mr. Latouche from the Republic of Virginia too? Well, he was only with me for 3 months. I'm afraid there's much I do not know about him, and now I shall never know. No one will ever tell me why he has died. I'm sorry. Prosecutor Gavin said we weren't to talk to anyone about this. Mr. Latouche was a talented man. The siren of the ballad, that phrase is his idea, you know. I'm happy for him that it has become so well known. The siren, that's what he meant. Huh? Oh, you are the siren, right, Lamour? That is the meaning of my name in Virginian, yes. It was the name of my producer gave me, but what do you ask? It's very important. I had to know for sure if you were the siren was you. What do you mean important? I'll tell you. You deserve to know. Siren. Turns out that's a very important word in this case. How? When we found Mr. Latouche, he was still alive. What? I heard him say something. His last words. Mr. Latouche, can you hear me? Ask. Witness. Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. Tell me who was the witness. The witness is silent. You said siren? Really? I was the only one there to hear it, but now I'm sure that's what he said. Mr. Latouche said that? Ask the witness. And you're the siren, Lamour. Did you see what happened? Lamour? Might I ask, are you with the police? Well, no, I'm a defense attorney. An attorney. Yet, there have been no arrests, yes? Is that a problem? Does an attorney not work for a client? If you have no client, you should leave the investigation to the police, I think. But Lamour, I'm sorry, but I cannot answer your questions. I'm afraid you lack the authority to ask them. What the fuck? If she witnessed a crime, why won't she tell us? I believe we're through here. I believe so. Wow. So she has a connection to the murder, because she won't tell us. What the fuck? Whoa, who's there now? Ah, it's you. Where were you? Emma. Is something wrong? She looks grumpier than usual. You bet there's something wrong. The impossible's happened. It's all your fault, you know. Oops. Maybe this is about leaving the crime scene. What do you mean by impossible? Well, it's gone. Utterly gone. What's gone? The body, stupid. What else? Huh? Miss Latouche's body disappeared? What? Prosecutor Gavin, from your vacant stare, I gather you heard the news? I heard Miss Lucas's body had gone missing. Look for yourself. Quite the pickle, quite the pickle. How could you just stand there? We have to start the investigation. There's no need for alarm, following detective. All entrances and exits have been sealed. The body will not leave the building. So I suggest we can find ourselves a cadaver. There will be plenty of time to find his lives later. Well, you seem pretty sure of yourself, Mr. Gavin. Oh, we'll find him. I'm rather enjoying this. I think this little piece's body just disappeared. Well, you heard the man? Let's get searching. Hey, I don't know if this is exactly the right time, but... Yes, Darian? See, Jeter's gone missing. It was in the dresser's room. Jeter? Who's Jeter? That's what I call my guitar. You like it, man? Your guitar was stolen? This hasn't been a good day for guitars or Jeters. Okay, body first, then guitar. If someone finds that guitar, please bring it to our dressing room. Jeter's like a missing person, not lost and found, man. Well, this sure is... What does he call it? A sausage? No, wait, it was a pickle, and it's your pickle. I told you to stay in this room. I'm sorry, not much else I can say. It's alright. Top priority now is finding that body. You can make it up to me later. 10 bags or so of chocolate snackaroos will do the trick nicely. You should watch your sugar intake, Emma. Music's continuously playing, that's interesting. Does something seem different to you, Apollo? Something definitely is different here. Let's check it out. What? In the middle of the stage? That stage there must have been lowered before. That's the tower the Lemoire and Prosecutor Gavin were singing on. Someone must have raised it. I don't see a way to control it from here. Apollo, what about the ladder that was against the wall? We can use that to take a look up top. Maybe we should get out. What are you talking about? We have to see this sort of things for ourselves. I'm not so good with heights. Stop whining and start climbing. It didn't look that high from below, really. But when we got to the top, I felt every one of the 15 feet down. Of course, I wasn't thinking about the height anymore. Not after what we found up there. We found two things we were looking for and one thing we didn't expect to find. The body, guitar in hand, and the pianist marching to behind. What the fuck? So wait, there's two murders here? What the hell? So, one, how did the fucking body of Latouche move if he died? And two, why did the dude leave the room? It wasn't because they were uncomfortable. They wanted to go and check something out. Something happened. Wow, that concert last night sure went south in a hurry. No kidding. Why did they arrest Machi? Why? Don't look at me like it's my fault. Machi Kabai, the blind pianist. arrested on suspicion of murdering Ryan Latouche. I can't believe such a cute little boy could do something so horrible. I guess they had proof of some kind. What proof could they possibly prove that? Morning. Prosecutor Gavin? What a night, huh? I apologize for being so upset. Mr. Gavin, do you know what's going on? Why did they arrest Machi? Why? Don't look at him like it's his fault either. It's tough for me too. We performed together that night after all, yet the powers that be say that given the circumstances it could have only been him. Ow. What do you mean by circumstances? Lamar was invited from Virginia as an ambassador of goodwill. It's vital that this case be unwrapped or be wrapped swiftly. That's all the powers that we want. Really fucking ow, my chest hurts. Well, those are circumstances, alright. But what makes Machi the only possible suspect? And forehead, you seem to have forgotten that you're talking to the prosecution, the enemy. Alright. I think I like this side of Prosecutor Gavin more, actually. I'm not at the liberty to discuss the particulars of the case, especially not through the defense attorney. What did you just say? The defense attorney? That's what I came to tell you. He's down at the detention center. He wants to request your services. Fuck! You mean Machi? Machi wants me? This is what we've been waiting for, Apollo. Let's get going. Right. Good luck. I'm off to question, to Lamoire. Right. Later. I hope I'm up to this. Well, I just don't get it. I refuse to believe a cute kid like that could do something so terrible. You said that already. Machi, everything's gonna be okay. We're here for you. Ow! Maybe you could tell me about last night? That's when I realized how tough this Dom must be. A little kid like this, in a country so far with everything he's ever known. Maybe Lamoire can help. But didn't Prosecutor Gavin say that he was with her? Or she was with him? The local month to question Lamoire. Well, what are we gonna do? That's a good question. I can't think of anything we can do but go with this. And hope for the best at the trial tomorrow. And that is the perfect place to stop. Not only are my hiccups really annoying and they hurt, but we reached a saving point. Dang, we gotta go to a trial. This is definitely gonna be multiple days, but stuff's already gotten heated up and pretty damn fast. Join me for the next episode either tomorrow or at some point on Monday when I'm done with my work day, since Mondays are normally my Fridays for the work week. But thanks for checking out the stream, dudes. I will be logging off here for the night. Thanks for chilling with me. Later.